Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm filming a Q&A, which I haven't done before, but I put a question box up on Instagram and actually did a post on YouTube as well, telling you guys to leave comments or any questions that you have for me to answer in this video. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go do that now. It's Adventures of Katelyn, and it just makes it easier for when I am planning or doing polls on content, things like that, to see what you guys want to see on my YouTube channel. It's a lot easier on Instagram, I find. I do still try and do both, but definitely Instagram is better, and you'll see like my stories as well, which is more kind of like real-time updates as to what I'm doing. So I've got my phone here, I've got the questions that you guys have submitted, and yeah, let's kick it off. So the first question was, what things are on your bucket list? One thing I've always wanted to do is go skydiving. I was going to do it as a teenager, and then, I don't know, for some reason I didn't, and I still haven't, but one day I definitely want to do that. I think the adrenaline rush would be amazing, and yeah, just a completely unique experience. Also want to do hot air ballooning. I haven't done that before. I'd love to run a marathon one day. I'm sure it won't be for a while because I haven't even ran like normally in ages, but definitely want to run a marathon one day. I want to hike up to Machu Picchu. I think that would be bloody amazing. It's something I've always wanted to do, and yeah, it just looks insane. And probably the last thing is go see the Northern Lights. That's been on my bucket list for ages now. That'd be something really special to see, and yeah, I'd love to go up to like Iceland or somewhere and see that. It would just be amazing, but hopefully one day we can travel again and things return to some sort of normal, but yeah, Northern Lights is definitely one that I want to do. The next question is, what countries would you most like to go to? Number one on my list, which has been number one for a very long time now, is Iceland. It's just got everything there, and everything looks bloody amazing there. So, you know, you've got volcanoes, you've got glaciers, waterfalls, like hiking, black beaches, like absolutely everything. And it's just, as I say, land of fire and ice, and just such unique, diverse landscapes. I would love to just, you know, go for a long time there and, you know, rent a car, do our own thing. I think that would be absolutely amazing. I've heard it's very expensive, so it may not be for a while, and also can't travel at the moment, but would definitely love to go there, and also to see, yeah, the Northern Lights and the midnight sun. So I think that would be absolutely a once in a lifetime trip. And then the next 4 countries that I really want to go to are Norway, Switzerland, Antarctica, and Peru. Peru to do Machu Picchu. But yeah, Antarctica is also up there. I've been wanting to do that for so long. Again, very expensive, so it may not be for a while, but and then Norway and Switzerland just for the amazing like mountains and just insane views. Just lots of natural wonders that I want to go see at all those places. When I travel, I tend not to spend too much time in like cities and that sort of thing. Would much rather go out to national parks and like see the natural wonders that these places have. So they are my top countries that are on my list. The next one is, what's your favourite TV show at the moment? And I've been loving SAS Australia. We just finished that one with celebrities that they had on there, and they've now started a new one called Hell Week with just normal people. But it's basically kind of a copy, well, not a copy because I'm sure it's scaled way down, but of the course that they use to recruit people into the special forces. So they basically just get smashed with mental and physical challenges. I love seeing people push themselves to their physical limits and also mental limits, and yeah, push past any barriers that they've got. Yeah, so I've been really loving that, and we've seen the ads for the UK version as well, which actually looks a lot better because it's like in the snow and stuff, which looks way more intense. So definitely after we finish these ones, we're going to go watch the UK one, and I've been loving that. The next question I got was, have you ever wanted to hike the Pacific Crest Trail, which is the PCT, or the Appalachian Trail, which is the AT in America? So for those who don't know, they are both through hikes. The PCT is over 4,000 kilometers, which goes from Mexico through the US and then up to Canada. So that one takes 4 to 6 months, and then the Appalachian Trail is about 3,300 kilometers. Goes through 14 states in the US, so also huge, and takes 5 to 7 months. I have looked into both, and I would actually love to do the PCT. That one just seems a lot more diverse landscape and that sort of thing. You kind of go through the deserts, you go through the Sierras, so like mountaintops, glaciers, through the forests, and then like volcanic peaks and stuff. So I think the dramatic landscape of that has definitely drawn me to it in comparison to the Appalachian Trail. But yeah, I'd be happy to obviously do either. It's something that would definitely excite me, and yeah, would love to do the PCT one day. There's also a through hike in New Zealand, the Tiaroa. I'm pretty sure I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but that one's also a 3,000 kilometre walk, and it basically starts at the tip of New Zealand, takes you all the way down to the bottom, which includes both islands. That one takes about 4 months, so I'd absolutely love to do that one as well. But maybe one to ease me into it would be the Australian Alps walking track. It's another one that I want to do, which is only like 5 to 8 weeks. So that's probably a good starting point. I'd love to do that. It starts in Victoria, goes through New South Wales and the ACT. It's only 680 kilometres, so very small compared to the other ones, but I think it'd be a good stepping stone to work my way up and then do maybe some of those others in the future. But yes, would definitely love to do some very long hikes. The next question is, what are your must-haves in your day hiking kit? Number one for me, of course, is my camera. If you don't have a camera, definitely like your phone, which you would take anyway, but to take photos, you never know what you're going to come across or want to capture, but I always take my camera. Other things, obviously in terms of safety, first aid kit and personal locator beacon are always a must. Even when we go on short hikes and we're like, oh, we'll be fine, it's only like an hour, 2 hours, we're not going to do anything crazy. It always ends up in something else, and we end up doing crazy things and going for way longer than we expected, so always take those two, as well as food and water. Even if you think you're not going to need food, as I said, you may see another trail or another lookout and you want to go further than expected, and then all of a sudden you're gone for an extra 3 hours than you thought. So definitely take food and water always. For me, I always take a lip balm because especially up in the mountains, the wind and everything can just dry out your lips real quick, and even the sun. So I love having lip balm with me and sunscreen to protect from the sun. And then always a hat and a waterproof jacket. Even if it's a beautiful sunny day, I always take my waterproof jacket because, mainly in the mountains, because as I said, it just changes so quick. But even to have that protection from the wind, it's a good like hard shell just to kind of keep you warm, even if it's not necessarily for the rain. Next is, what things do you do to relax? Number one, I would say, is go for a walk. I love going for walks, especially taking the dogs. It's just, yeah, really peaceful and grounding, I find. I've recently started doing a fair bit of meditation, which I actually love, and reading. I've been reading quite a few books on kind of the brain and, you know, how the human tendency to stay in the comfort zone, and how our brains always make us choose the path of least resistance, take the easy way, which is how we find ourselves staying in our comfort zone. And yeah, I've been reading a lot of books on that, and I am very interested in that at the moment. Out of all the countries you visited, what was your favourite? Hands down, I would have to say Nepal. It's obviously where I did Everest Base Camp trek, and that was like the most amazing thing I've ever done. So yeah, it was just the most beautiful bloody country I've ever been to. Not so much Kathmandu, like I did like Kathmandu, but you know, to me it's another city. But when we got out into the Himalayas, oh my god, I've never seen anything so freaking beautiful. Just the way of life up there, everyone's so freaking nice. They just live off the land, there's no cars. It was just absolutely insane, and I love Nepal. The next question is, did you ever think you'd have a YouTube channel with 6,000 subscribers? And the answer is no. This channel started when I did my trek to Everest Base Camp. I vlogged the whole thing. I never actually knew if I was going to post it or not, but I just wanted the videos to look back on, and have me talking to the camera just to remember what I was feeling, what I did those days, like just to have it all to look back on, because I knew it would be like a once in a lifetime experience. I got back and just thought, oh well, what have I got to lose? I'll just post it. Other people I'm sure will enjoy seeing my videos and that. And especially if they want to do a similar trek or something like that, or want inspiration for, you know, or help for when they're going to do Everest Base Camp, because I found those videos really useful when I was planning my trip. So I posted it. Turns out a few of them went like semi-viral, and from there my channel just, yeah, started to grow, and it was crazy. I didn't expect it at all. I took a bit of a break after that because I didn't really know like what other things I wanted to post once I was back home. But literally getting back into it over the last probably 18 months has been the best thing, and I just love having the memories to look back on. Like, for me, that's the main thing, apart from obviously sharing all my experiences with you guys and inspiring you all to go travel or to go do hikes, and yeah, helping you guys out with, you know, questions you might have or providing inspiration, that sort of thing. I just love it. I love all of it. And yeah, I'm pretty excited over the next few months to have more time to be able to put into YouTube and yeah, just to give it everything because I love it. Next question is, what's the best hike that you've done in Victoria? I would have to say Falls to Hotham is so far the best one that I've done. That was a 3-day, so obviously from Falls Creek up in the high country to Mount Hotham. So 2 nights, and yeah, it was my first multi-day hike, and yeah, it was just amazing. It's just such beautiful country out there, and maybe I love that one more because I do love the mountains and the scenery and all that sort of stuff up there compared to, say, the beach or somewhere, but I absolutely loved Falls to Hotham. It was a challenge, there were some pretty steep bits, but we just, yeah, it was very diverse, and, you know, you saw wild horses up there, brumbies, and just, yeah, but the campsites by the creeks and that sort of thing, the stars at night, oh my god, the clear skies, and like, we literally saw this one shooting star that Matt and I will never forget. It was like a bloody meteor or something, like, I don't know, but it just like left this massive line across the sky. We both saw it, and it was literally like etched into the sky, like it was burnt in there for a solid like 5 seconds at least. And we just were in shock, like, oh my god, what was that? Absolutely amazing, see the whole Milky Way. So yeah, definitely Falls to Hotham, but coming a close second would be the Southern Circuit at Wilson's Prom, which I did with my mum. Again, beautiful scenery there, but completely different hike. I was obviously at the beach, so, you know, we go swimming every day, and I loved all those aspects. But just, yeah, a very different experience, but they were both amazing. The next question is, what is it about travel that you love so much? Definitely just the new experiences, everything you learn, all the people you meet, just exploring and finding new things. I don't know, it's just, to me, it's addictive. And there's something about it that just makes me feel free and alive and just excites me so much. But yeah, you definitely learn so much, and you just don't even expect to do the things or find things or see the things that you do. And I think I love that element of kind of like surprise and like not knowing what you're going to come across next. The next question is, how did you get into hiking? So a group of friends a few years ago, we planned a camping trip to Cathedral Ranges. I somehow convinced them all that we should do a 5-hour hike, the Southern Circuit hike through Cathedral Ranges. None of us had done any hiking before. That was literally the first one I'd ever done. So we ended up doing that, and then from that I was hooked. Like, it just opened up a whole new world to me. Seeing where we walked from and to, and just what our bodies are capable of, and then also obviously the views and everything from the top. I just loved everything about it. A few months later, I watched Cara and Nate's video on YouTube, which if you haven't followed them or seen the videos already, go check them out because they are amazing. I watched their video of them trekking to Everest Base Camp, and that just blew me away. And as soon as I watched that, I was like, okay, I'm doing that. Like, where do I sign up? So yeah, basically did the Cathedral Ranges hike. The next one I sort of did was Everest Base Camp. I was just like 0 to 100. I was like, I love this. I'm going to do the hardest one possible, you know. So I did. And then from there, then I kind of started doing like ones in Victoria and all that, and the overland track in Tassie and that sort of thing. But yes, Cathedral Ranges is where it all started, and then Everest Base Camp was basically my next one, which obviously reinforced my love for hiking. And last but not least, do you have any pets? Yes, Koda. I have a Siberian Husky. His name is Koda. I will go show you now because he's absolutely gorgeous. Hello, darling. Say hello to my YouTube fam. Hey, Koda. Hey, look at me. Everyone, this is Koda. He says hello. He's very cute. Want to come in for some cuddles? So this is Koda. He's 4 years old. Say hello. Come on, don't be shy. He's being camera shy, but big attention seeker, such funny personality, and very, very cute. Hey? So that's it for the Q&A today. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Say bye, Koda. Bye.